Hello, what's popping, guys? This is Femike again, and I'm back here on another video with you guys. All right, so I'm here with Zion. Zion, please just introduce yourself too.
You don't introduce me already now.
Please introduce yourself again, I beg.
Anyways, my name is Zion. I'm from Nigeria and I'm a student here in Russia, so you can tell me more precisely.
Yeah. All right. So Zion, what are you studying here in Russia?
I'm studying Omona Secret.
Okay, you don't want to reveal it.
No, I would rather not reveal that information.
All right, Zion
But
doesn't
anyway,
want
I'm
to.
a student. Just in
Okay.
case, make I not be thinking.
Okay. But you came here doing the language program also, right?
Yeah, I came here like 1.5 years ago. I started with language course, and then after I studied for like 1 year, and then I started the main course,
The main
my
course.
main program here.
Тогда ты уже знаешь много русский тогда.
Ну, конечно. Нормально сейчас говорю по-русски.
Ну, как дела?
Нормально, был здорово.
Bro, you bad forget, collect. All right, so like, how is Russia so far for you? Like, your experience, how is Russia so far?
Well, like, not much I can say, but I mean, generally, like, in just the word, I would say it's okay. Like, it's okay. You know, compared to experiences of some of my friends, I went to some other parts of Europe and like comparing like, oh, it was so difficult for them and stuff, to like get settled in. I think over here, because of the like low cost of living,
Okay.
it's easier for foreigners and maybe beginners like to come here, and then maybe in a few months you can be able to like settle in, understand, adapt, like understand how you can like plan yourself, how you can spend wisely, before you with the help of people who've been here for a while, you might not make so much mistakes before you understand how you can like live, spend wisely, and how you can start earning here, you understand, stuff like that. So generally adaptation is it's not so difficult here compared to some of the experiences my friends that went to other European countries had. Like it was so difficult for them, like crash landing in a new place, so as for me personally, I would say adaptation here hasn't been very difficult. It's okay, it's okay. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So you guys have heard already. He spoke about his friends in Europe. How it's been difficult for them to at least adapt, and in the beginning phase especially, when you're just coming to a new country and all of that. But for him, it's been very easy here, and I've always said that anyways. But yeah, okay. So Nigeria versus Russia, which one are you enjoying more now? Like, you can be very honest. Like, which life are you enjoying better?
I have to be very honest. Yeah. I'm Nigerian, yeah. Of course, I would always miss my home. I always miss Nigeria, I understand. And because of a lot of factors, a lot of factors. Food, family, and a lot of things. I always miss Nigeria, I understand. But when we talk about like some factors that I might not want to mention, because of political reasons, I think Russia is like calm, and there's some sense of stability you have over here, you understand. But nevertheless, I will always return home. I always go home, you understand. So because I'm African, I'm Nigerian, so I always go home, you understand. So I wouldn't want to like place the both countries on parallel comparison, you understand, because I'm Nigerian. To me, my home will always be better.
Of course,
you understand. But if you're looking to like
stability,
a place where you can go and hustle, like as a young Nigerian, maybe go and hustle, go and study and stuff. I think Russia is one of those places like that consider, you understand, because for a beginner it's not so rough, you understand. You like get acquainted and adapt very fast. So I wouldn't place the both countries on direct comparison because I'm Nigerian, I always be Nigerian, you understand. I mean Russia is as good as that as well as Nigeria, you understand.
So basically, literally, my goal for this video is to not make it too serious, but at the same time, serious enough for people to get what we are talking about. So I'm going to ask you, like, how is the weather here like for you? Like, the weather, a lot of people complain from back home, oh, I can't cope here, it's too cold, and they've never even experienced. But for you that you've experienced this firsthand, what can you say?
Wow. I'm not gonna lie for you. If you say you can't cope, it's too cold. I mean, you're actually telling yourself the truth. The fact that it's very cold is actually the truth. But if you say you can't cope, then I mean, I can argue that with you because you can actually cope if you dress well,
True.
you definitely cope. You understand? You won't be on the street always. There are
Mm-hmm.
times when you've been in the classroom at university.
Mm-hmm.
There are times when you've been inside either your hostel or your apartment, wherever you're living.
Yeah.
So you definitely not be on the street always. You understand?
Yeah.
But for the times when you be on the street, you have to dress right.
Mm-hmm.
And then I think autumn is not that cold. Spring is not that cold. Like spring,
Yeah.
we're in spring right now. And then
Yeah.
summer, it will be very hot, very, very hot, hotter than Nigeria actually.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So
True.
I think when it comes to the weather, you just have to learn how to dress and when to dress right. That's all. You're good. Yeah.
Like you even said something now. You said even summer here is actually even hotter than in Nigeria.
Yeah.
Actually, it's very true. It's very true. We're not going to talk about that right now, but we're going to come to that. But it's actually very true because when it is hot here, it's very hot. When it is
course.
cold, it's also very cold and all of that. Yeah. And also, there's one thing I want people to know that it's not everywhere in Russia that is very like cold. There are some places that are really warm.
Yeah,
like
they're actually warm
Krasnodar.
cities. You have Krasnodar, Sochi,
Sochi.
and some other the regions closer to Europe. They are like Kaliningrad and the rest. They are not so very very hot. You
like
understand?
cold.
So, yeah, they're not very cold.
Yeah.
So they're actually warm cities in Russia.
Yeah.
Unlike this our Ural, that's this is for men.
All right, so there's one thing I would like to ask you. Some people have asked already because they've asked me, Femike, how is life like with the girls here? Like, how are you coping with the girls? I know you're a very, very, you're a model yourself. Don't worry, I'll put some modeling pics of Zion. Zion is a big model here, I beg. Zion is really, really steezing it up, right? Yeah, so, but like, I know definitely you've had some encounter like with the girls and stuff like that. So how has it been for you? Can you like, give them the tips and stuff like
this
that?
guy, you want to shoot me? You want to shoot me for that guy? Anyways, honestly, yeah. Before, I mean, now obviously not free anymore. But when I was like in the world, when I was still a free man, you know,
when it was a free man,
we're like always moving. You understand? It was very easy. One of the good things is like the attraction, the fact that you're like different, you look different. So there's this attraction you get. There's this attention you always command, from them. They always want like talk to you, interact with you, get to know you. So it makes the work 2 times easy for you. All you have to do is just someone courage and walk up to anyone. I mean, literally one, the most beautiful girl in the room. Just walk up to her and be like, "Hi, I'm Zion, and I want to like get to know you better." Like she's already interested in talking to you because you look different and then you speak a different language. And if you understand Russian already, like to communicate with her, the job is done. And she's yours, you're back there. So, I mean, it's not so difficult. They don't do all this shakara. No, they need to do one. You understand? So it's easy for you. They give you attention if you can command it. That's all. That's all I can say here.
I think this is the best answer I've gotten so far. Like, the truth is they give you that attention if you can do it, if you can command it. So for those boys that are coming, or the guys or the men that are coming,
one thing, I'm not cutting you short. Yeah, one thing that some of my friends was like, a lot of guys come here and they like zero, like they don't really have like bag and stuff like that. But that's one of the things, you don't really need much to like command that attention. You don't need to buy them gifts and buy you don't need all that. What you just need to do, just decent, and be serious with your life. That's all they want. You understand? That's all they want. You don't need so much finances like to deal with the girls over here. No, even if you're not all that rich, even if you're not even rich, just have a plan for your life,
of course,
and then just right. That's all. You're good.
Yeah, so you guys have heard it already. So like, you guys already, you that are writing, write it well. So people are already like, okay, let me get my pen and my paper. Let me jot something down from the professional himself. Okay, so I'm going to ask one more question before we part the video and all of that. All right, so what is one, let me say like, what is one thing, like you're an African yourself, you already said, and what's one thing that you feel like, or maybe even more than one, that you feel like every African or a Nigerian should always bring when they are coming to Russia? Like, what is that thing for you?
If you're someone that like really likes African food, you need to like check, maybe consult your agent or whoever is helping you, or, to travel, to know those items you can actually travel with. But if you're someone that is like, you for the first period that you're going to be here, you can't really do without those food you like, those African food. Take a lot of them. That's the thing I can advise you. When I came here, I didn't really come with a lot of food stuffs, although I brought the ones that I could, but from Abuja Airport, like they restricted some things. So when I came here, it was a bit difficult for me because of the food. The first period, although I was lucky enough that first period I was like living around my guys, the Nigerian guys. So we had the way we were like handling those things, and they were like, at least I was eating some Nigerian food this first period, and then later I got used to the Russian food. Although now I won't lie, I'm already missing Nigerian food. Like I don't mind paying 1-2 million for just a plate of pounded yam. I swear to God.
Same here, guys. Same here.
So yeah. So if you're someone that you can't really do without African food, try to get as much as you can when you're coming. I would advise you to come with more food than even clothes. Because you don't really, the clothes we have over there, they are not what you'll be needing here.
You need here.
Here we just like 2 or 3 sweaters, you're good, because those are the things that you always be on. Then maybe inside you can just have some. So you don't really need too much clothes. Yeah. That's like the whole idea. You should take more food, maybe a nice boot, that you can, always, like, that would last you, you understand? Then a few maybe soaps and those things that that your daily needs, daily needs, you take them along with yourself, and then you're good, basically,
Yeah. All right. So you guys have heard it all from Zion, and Zion, there's one thing I'd like to ask about, based on your, without mentioning a particular cost or anything, not to confuse the people, based on how how you met me online and all of that, what was your reaction? And now that you are here, how did that go for you, like meeting me and all of that?
If I can remember very clearly, I actually saw there was supposed to meet on Nigerian Teens blog. That was my guy. Okay. Kishi is my guy. You understand?
So shout out to you, Kishi, by the way, if you're watching.
So I saw the post on Kishi. I was like, that time I already tried like Canada and UK. Yeah. And Canada didn't work out, for age reasons, because I couldn't sponsor myself in studies. So Canada didn't work out, But then UK, I had already gotten admission, but the city at which they now transferred my admission to another city, so it wasn't just working out. And then I saw that the cost of going to the UK to study and sponsoring myself was going to be choking me. I actually wanted to be very comfortable, you understand? Because what's the point going where I'm going to suffer when I know that in Nigeria I was doing very well? So I was like, okay, well, let me rethink. So when I saw that Russia thing, I was like, they fight for deal. That was the mentality I had.
Yeah, I remember you asked that.
I said, okay, make I try, because so when I started talking to you, we communicated. I was like, this guy, he's doing okay, and if you're actually serious, you can actually do well. So I said, okay, make I write. So I wrote to you, and then we started communicating. That first period, I think we even had something like a stable communication, friendship, talking about the whole life over here. Yeah. We hadn't even started talking about travel yet. And then you're like, I was like, okay, if I want to do this thing, how long will it take me? I'll be like, within 1 month, you don't come on Nigeria, 1 or 2 months. I said, seriously. So I remember that was in 1st of June last year, 2023, 1st of June. I was like, okay, let's start this process. We started the process. I went to the Ministry of Education through the help of some people gave me, and then I was like, I do my documents, and then I think 4 or 5 weeks, my invitation letter came out. I went to the embassy. The next month, July, I was already at the embassy in July. On 21st of July, I think my visa came out. Wow. And then they gave me even 1 month ahead to travel, but I was like, I go Lagos, let's go chill with my guy. I went to Lagos with my guy. So my visa came out very early. My visa came out in 2 months exactly since I started. 1 month and 3 weeks thereabout. My visa came out. So I started in June, and in July, ending of July, my visa was out. So I was supposed to travel from 21st of August, because it's 1 month's time they gave me to travel. So I didn't go in August. I still delayed a little bit to arrange myself, just be comfortable, because I had time
as a big boy.
September, so so the whole process was actually seamless, for me. So I would advise for students who want to come to Russia, there's nothing to be scared about. The cost of living here is actually very good. At least for as much as I understand, and then for someone, even if you're not doing so well financially, when you come here, at least with time, you can be able to in a couple of months, you can be able to stable your finances.
Of course. We didn't come here like this now. We at least I know Zion actually. Okay, the truth is Zion was actually a very big boy from Nigeria. He's still a big boy, but Zion was actually really balling in Nigeria. For him to even hear about this package, Russia, then I think then for you it was not even about the fact that you were broke. It was coming from a fact that you wanted to.
I just wanted to find a new experience, and then the options I was considering weren't really working out. So I just said, anyways, let me just go to this place. I understand how it's working there. If it's good for me, then I can decide.
So just imagine, this is a big boy from Nigeria. Apparently, I'm telling you guys facts that but still took the chances to go and find a better life for himself, And there's some people that they don't even have anything in their account and they are still there. They are still like, God, though, they are still struggling and all of that. So I just feel like if you are somebody that want to hustle, like he already rightfully said, because everybody is hustling, even Dangote is looking for money,
Yeah, just
So
take a step.
take a step and just do whatever you can do and try your best to get it done. And by God's grace, I'm sure it's going to definitely work for you. Thank you guys for having us. The thing is, we've always brought you guys the best of the best and the best. And this is, in fact, this is like the hardest person to bring on this platform because Zion is a big man. I'm telling you, fact, go to his DM and bill him. So yeah, but like, of course, he's like a big content creator here. He's doing really well. He came to Russia. He's been a model. I'm going to put some of his pictures out there. He's doing really well. He's a gym rat. As you're looking at him like this, he's good with school and all of that. Though I don't know why he decided not to reveal his whatever it is for his own personal reasons.
There's some things that should stay in the bag.
Okay, so he's trying to put it in the bag, but he's a very, he's a very good guy and he's doing really well. So guys, the truth is, wherever you're from, you can still do well, you can do better, and you can just take the step and try to, use it to this is an opportunity, use it to your best benefit, and I'm sure that everything's going to work out. So guys, without talking too much and without further ado, that's with Daniel, guys. Bye guys, see you guys in the next one.